the Happy Dance Lady. Y'all, welcome to my channel. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl B.T.Clarke. Welcoming y'all into this big old heart. If you like what you see, then Millie rock with me. Hit that bell at the bottom. Guess what? And subscribe for free so you can follow me on my weight loss journey. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. Family, welcome to my kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how to make my Brizzle Drizzle chicken. It's my own personal recipe, okay? So I start out with 5 chicken breasts. I cut in half, okay, but I'm only going to use 5 halves of it, all right? And here are our seasonings. We have thyme, chicken adobo seasoning, ground paprika, onion powder, low sodium soy sauce, parsley, raw unfiltered honey, black pepper. I'm going to use some fresh garlic, hotter than hot Texas Pete hot sauce, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We're going to start out with cutting up our garlic, okay? However small you want it or however big you want it, it does not make a difference. It's all going to taste great and have the same flavor. I'm going faster due to video, okay? Just time. I said time. That's funny. While I'm cutting up thyme. Look at that. All right, so we're going to cut up our thyme, all right? And each seasoning that I mention and list is going to be 1 tablespoon, okay? Except for the Texas Pete hotter than hot sauce and the olive oil and the honey. I'm going to add that to it, and here it is right here, all right? Then clean up my surface a little bit, and we're going to add our soy sauce. We're going to add our hotter than hot sauce from Texas Pete. And we're also going to add our 1/2 cup of honey. All right. It smells so good, you guys. Go ahead and give that a quick mix. Oh, after you put the olive oil in, give that a quick mix. Make sure you mix it in really, really well. All right. Chicken, it sometimes gives off a little bit of water no matter how dry you pat it, especially when it's marinating. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut our chicken like this. Slice it. Don't cut through all the way. Slice it. Now slice it downward so that all of the marinade can get inside of that beautiful chicken. And it can be not dry, but so moist and so flavorful throughout the whole thing, okay? Again, we're going fast for the sake of time and video, all right? So I'm going to keep cutting my chicken up. Okay, we got to clean our surface though, okay? We don't want salmonella. All right, nothing to play with. All right, so then I'm going to add my chicken to a pan, or you can do what I should have done at first was to add everything to a Ziploc bag. But I like to make sure that I can get some of that marinade inside of those cracks so that way the chicken can really, really, really get that flavor. This is going to be sweet, a little spicy, but definitely flavorful and savory, okay, you guys? Yes, I'm telling y'all, it smells so good already. I mean, the aroma is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to get my Ziploc bag now and I'm going to transfer the chicken to it. And then we're going to go ahead and put that in the refrigerator for an hour. No less than 30 minutes, okay? Then right here, I washed my potatoes. I chose red potatoes. I don't know why they're so good though. I cut them in half, some in 3s because some are bigger than others. So we're going to add that to it. Now what I want you to do is you're going to get low sodium chicken bouillon seasoning from Goya. That's right. And then I'm also going to use Goya's, not Goya. We're going to use Hidden Valley low sodium ranch dressing seasoning. That's right, you heard me. And then we have 1 tablespoon mixed with a teaspoon of paprika, which is the tablespoon, and teaspoon of turmeric. And then we're chopping up some thyme here. Y'all know I love thyme. It gives it such an amazing aroma, amazing flavor. I used to use rosemary as well, but I didn't have any. So it's all good though. We're going to enjoy this anyway. I promise you it tastes so great still. All right. So I'm going to scrape that. Add that to my my potatoes. Okay. Clean up a little bit. Y'all know we have to clean up as we go. I hit them in the kitchen. So then add our olive oil. Then we're going to add our Goya chicken bouillon seasoning. Alright, 1 tablespoon. Then we're going to add our ranch dressing. Then we're adding our paprika and our turmeric. Go ahead and use your hands. Get in there. Use them hands as long as they're clean. Y'all got all that chicken off it. And go ahead and make sure you squeeze it on to make sure it sticks to all of those beautiful potatoes. I tell you, it's going to come out so good and it smells amazing, guys. Promise you. Okay? So we're going to set that to the side. Then we're going to use our Chinese cabbage. Ooh, wee! I love Chinese cabbage because they don't have a big old stalk in it where it's all hard and you get barely cabbage. You get more stalk than cabbage. So there's no particular way to cut this. You can cut it however you want. You can shred it. You can chop it up. You can slice whatever you want to do. Just do it. There's no particular way. Okay, this is how I did it. I just chopped it up and I added it to my strainer. That's where I'm going to wash my cabbage, and I like to leave it a little bit wet so the seasons can stick to it, because that's also going to go in the refrigerator with the potatoes and with the chicken. You heard what I said. We are prepping right now, honey. Alright, once the cabbage is done, I'm going to go ahead and transfer it to our strainer, and we're going to wash it off. Make sure you wash that cabbage good, you know. And then I want you to get out a red habanero pepper, an orange habanero pepper. That's what I said. Some parsley. And some Goya ham seasoning. That's right. If you want that like southern taste without all of the bacon and the sausage and all of that beautiful stuff, that's where you go. Chicken bouillon, Goya low sodium ham seasoning. It tastes amazing. So be careful with these peppers though. Make sure you take the seeds out because you don't want it to be too spicy where you can't taste the flavor. You don't want to taste spice over flavor at all. Okay? So then you go ahead and cut up your peppers. Now you only need a little piece of the orange because they both are spicy, but the orange is a little more sweeter than the red one. The red one is where the spice is, okay? So again, this whole dish is a little bit spicy, so if you don't like spice, it is okay. Take the spice out, but if you do, go ahead and add it back. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and add this to our cabbage. Right here, we're adding our 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon seasoning. 1.5 tablespoons of the ham seasoning, and then we're adding 2 tablespoons of parsley. Go ahead and crush it as you mix it. All right, our chicken is ready. Yay! Isn't it beautiful? All right, so then we're gonna put our stove on 6 or 5, doesn't matter. And then you add 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil to our non-stick pan. Okay, you guys have to bear with me right here because my tripod started acting up, so I had to use my hand. So I'm cooking with one hand here and holding the video at the same time. But hey, it's worth it to share this recipe with you guys. Okay, once that's done, you go ahead and you add your chicken. It does not matter if it's close together because it's all going to cook the same. And once the chicken cooks up, it's going to be easy to separate, all right? This meal is good for a dinner meal or a Sunday meal. It's good for a date night meal. It's just good for a good lunch for your husband or yourself or your children. And it's good for leftovers as well. I promise you it tastes so much better the next day. I don't know what it is with leftovers. They taste good the next day. But, you know, hey. So go ahead and add your chicken. Okay? We're going to cook each side for 4 minutes starting out, okay? On 5. 4 minutes on each side. All right? Don't worry, I'm going to clean my stove off. I told you I'm working with one hand here, guys. Alright, then you flip that chicken over. Oh, man, look at that. You're starting to get that caramelization already, honey. Oh, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. I did add some green onions. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I added some green onions because it gives it a little extra flavor. When you say flavor, you can't say flavor. You got to say flavor. Oh man, that's funny. This was the beginning of the video where I should have... What the fuck? So while we let this finish cooking, I made some extra marinade. And I added it to the pan. Once all of majority of the marinade from the chicken was gone, I added a little extra to it. And then I went ahead and added some green onions. Yes, gives it that amazing flavor, guys. I mean, it just adds some oomph to it. Yeah, can y'all say oomph? Say oomph. It adds some oomph to it. And then we're gonna sit and let this cook again for about 6 more minutes. Flip it over, turn it over, and you're gonna see that chicken transform. Everything is gonna stick, it's gonna caramelize, and look at this. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you want to see. You want to see that brown. The insides are amazing. Now, what you can do here, but for me in my house, we like to have it stuck to the chicken. So what you can do is add a little bit of water, maybe like a half a cup of water to this, and make it a gravy, like a sweet, savory, spicy gravy. Yes. All right. Now we're going to do our cabbage. So I started out with 1/4 cup of water and 2 tablespoons of turmeric. You heard me. Y'all know I told you I love my turmeric. But then we're going to add our cabbage to it. Again, remember to bear with me because I'm working with one hand here. So hopefully you guys can see in the video it's not going all cray-cray. But isn't that cabbage pretty? It's so beautiful. I love the colors in it. Man. Alright. So then, and that we started that off on 8. Okay? Cabbage doesn't take long at all. So what I did was I let it cook uncovered for about 10 minutes. And then I stirred it. And I let the water drain off of it. And it's done. I like it to be half crunchy, half soft. And that's what we have here, guys. Alright, now we're going to put our potatoes in the air fryer, honey. After they've been marinating as well. Don't worry about all that juice going in the air fryer. It's going to get cleaned because it's going to get all air fried. This is my mama's air fryer, y'all. When she passed away, I inherited it, and I have not gotten rid of it. My husband been trying to buy me a new one for the longest, but I'm like, nope, that's my mama's. So you put your air fryer on 350, and you cook these potatoes for about 20 minutes, okay? Until they're golden. And here we are, our final product. I added some cucumber to it, and here we go. Guys, listen, you will absolutely love this dish, okay? Your man will love it. Your kids will love it. You will love it. Enjoy.